Alyssa Brown, McKenna Brackens, able to put it back in. 7 points against DePaul for McKenna Brackens. Caroline Lau, ball screen set by Sullivan, still with Lau, feed down under for Williams. Stolen by Alyssa Brown, now coming the other way, Kiera Jackson.
One thing we've seen from UNLV, you look at the heights of this starting lineup, you might think that you want to attack them on the interior. Their interior defense is actually really strong.
Turnaround from Kiera Jackson is good.
Waited for the trailer, Kyla Jones, to arrive.
Both of these teams running the floor. Amarachi Kimpson is able to... Long pass from Caroline Lau. Delita Walsh has it ripped away by Macy James. UNLV going the other way. Macy James slowing things down now. Brackens. Aaliyah Alexander. Little turnaround is good.
UNLV is a top 55 defensive team in the country for a reason. Country per game. It's UNLV team. They don't shoot that many, but they're about middle of the pack in shooting threes, not even looking for those looks.
Amarachi Kimpson, the and one. On the fast break, Melanie Daly. Taylor Williams eating the contact. Casey Harder pulled up with the board, but wasn't able to finish.
Having already been caught on that once.
Aaliyah Alexander pulling up from the right side. Getting a little help from the edge of the rim. This is Aaliyah Alexander. Meadow Rowland trying to set a screen up top. Still with Aaliyah Alexander. Look how talented Aaliyah Alexander is. 2 more points.
Actually plays great defense here on Alexander. Gets over the screen. Bodies are up all the way. You see Williams coming with the contact at the end for the foul.
10 on the shot clock. Ball in the hands of Amarachi Kimpson. Cut to the left of Caroline Lau for Kimpson. And 1 for Amarachi Kimpson.
That is, you got to have that catch-up speed when you get beat. And here Lau gets behind.
Tying this game at 17. Stolen away by UNLV. Momentum starting to shift in favor of the visitors. Kiera Jackson on her left hand, turning around. Kiera Jackson with 2 more points.
All in the same play.
Kennedy Winfrey handing it off. A long 3 for Meadow Rowland.
She has done a great job her last 3 or 4 post touches of deciding quickly and moving quickly, not letting a double come.
That's 2 for Meadow Rowland. She's up to 5. Fake against Williams. Under 10 on the shot clock. Alyssa Brown up against Grace Sullivan. Down low. Alyssa Brown gets 2 to tie this game. Now Caroline Lau, the only starter between these 2 teams without points after that bucket from Alyssa Brown.
Beat everyone to that ball, didn't give up on it just because it was a fast break that she wasn't initially a part of.
UNLV 7-0 this season when they out-rebound their opponent.
She can make that long 2 or maybe even stretch it into a 3. It's going to be a huge shot for Northwestern.
Floater from Kimpson is good. Northwestern has more than held their own. But this player, Amarachi Kimpson, has something to say about it. Brackens came out to set a screen. Now Kiera Jones onto her left hand, kicked out, open look for Meadow Rowland for 3 is good. Melanie Daly gets it from Lau. Now looking to find Kaylee Walsh down under, quickly doubled with some help from Kennedy Winfrey. 10 on the shot clock for UNLV. Kennedy Winfrey. Now driving in is Aaliyah Alexander, and 1 for Alexander.
A little bit late on this rotation. Nothing Walton can do, obviously, on the other side of the floor on this play, but Daly just a little bit late, right? Her body.
Against Casey Harder, now Aaliyah Alexander. 10 on the shot clock for Kimpson. Screen tried to be set by Brackens. Kimpson driving in and finishing.
It was huge for Northwestern in the 3rd quarter. 3 for 6 from 3. Need to keep up the hot shooting here down the stretch.
Kimpson driving in and drawing the contact on Caroline Lau.
WNBA continuation. Look at how far away that foul happens for when she goes into her upward shooting motion. I mean, that is...
Aaliyah Alexander making it work on the baseline. Put back from Rowland goes down. Have combined for just 6 points and 8 rebounds. Northwestern has largely dominated the paint. That's good play from Meadow Rowland.
The block, and then they just lost Melanie Daly at the very end. Not a player that you can lose track of.
McKenna Brackens, 4 fouls, going to work against Grace Sullivan for 2. Pump fake and drive from Meadow Rowland. Good rebound from Brackens and 2 more. Lindy LaRocque wanted an and 1.
From scoring with any kind of consistency.
Casey Harder tried to have a 3. Kimpson has done everything on both sides of the ball. Now running the court is Amarachi Kimpson, a career day for the sophomore. Now Aaliyah Alexander, after 25 points at DePaul, ties this game back up. Lindy LaRocque, one of this game's most talented coaches, making things go, and Amarachi Kimpson. The task of Aaliyah Alexander, now it's Lau up against Kimpson. This is the matchup that they would have wanted. Amarachi Kimpson short, and the big putback from Melissa Brown. Northwestern will take a timeout.
But Grace Sullivan has got to try to get in here and rebound this basketball. So does Melanie Daly. Nobody crashes the glass for the Wildcats, and great positioning. What an effort play by Taylor Williams. I mean, leaves it all out there on the floor every time she's out there.
Caroline Lau snatched away by Kiera Jackson. ISO against Caroline Lau. Kimpson driving to the glass and finishing.
As strong as Lau has been on defense today.
Kiera Jackson onto her left hand. Clean look for Aaliyah Alexander. Gets it.